Hi student, welcome back. Now this topics here will continue to show you guys on the let me see dimension. Okay, so if dimension and text, it means it boils down to the annotation type. So that means I will change my view to first story annotation. So double click. Yep. So this one I'm gonna close it left here. So this plan, if let's say no longer needed, so what should you do? Hide, right? Don't delete, please. Unless you're very sure for submission, everything done nicely, then you can remove. If not, what should you do? VG, okay, under imported category, uncheck. Uncheck what? Uncheck the cat file. Apply, okay, disappear. All right. Do we still need this? No need. Be set to get back. All right. Now, as I say lah, annotation you don't need this so you can go to VG annotation category. Scroll down, look for elevation. Yeah. Apply. Okay. Now gone. Now to do dimensions. Okay. You may don't want to see this so-called label here. Now what's all this? If you need to hide, do not delete. Okay, please do not delete, because once you delete this, later your color legends or information will disappear. Yeah, because your Revit treat this as a model, information are shared. So always bear that in mind, things or component not require, hide them. Control the visibility. Always remember that. Yeah. Okay. Now, so here, can I select and right click and hide? Don't have, right? See? So you don't right click this way lah. If I do this way, means one by one. It's tedious. I want one shot. So this is your room. How do you know? Select first. You see the modifier says what? Room. If I pick the line, it's called what? Room separator. If you got any other thing appear, very simple in Revit, just highlight the event. There can see the actual component name from the command, the ribbon on top, or the properties palette here. So VG, since we know that we have rooms and room separator. So room, scroll down. Room, not check this, plus. See anything you can hide. You don't have anything on the text, that means you uncheck this. Apply. Don't rush to click OK. See, does it disappear? If you can't, never mind. OK first. You move A. Not there anymore. Good. That means we set the correct stuff. Now, next, this is your room separator. So, room separator, you can see these are purely lines. Right? Lines, VG. For some still not sure what is VG, you can select from your properties, means visibility graphics override, which means in short your VG or VV, double V. Yeah. Then this line here is not under annotation, it's under model category. So you scroll down, look for line, but not this major one, expand it, because inside there's a lot of lines you can off. So what we want to turn off is your room separator. Okay, so always be mindful. A lot of things, as long as you can create out, they should be able to manage. If you can't, you can create your own. That's under advanced class, in case you guys learn from outside lah. If not, then just apply. Okay, now gone ready. See that? Cool, huh? Okay, so let me adjust all this tagging properly first. Yeah, because when you guys do documentations, make sure show it professionally. How to present so-called annotation is important, because when the contractor see your drawing, if all the dimension, all the tagging is all haywire, not in the proper place, you think they like it. Even you also don't like it. Why? What happens if miscommunication, see things wrongly? You do, you know, they don't know. End of the day, drawing spells or says everything. Your drawing is like that, what? Then how? Your fault, because you didn't address all this properly. Yeah. So remember. So dimension, correct? That's what I say, right? Mm. Align. Now, how many or what type of dimension you need to show? So normally there's a few tier of dimension, means a few different parts of dimension. The last two is always use it for the grid. Okay, or maybe you can say 1 and 2 lah, but normally we measure from below according to the last two lah. Okay, the first tier of dimension normally is the location of a door and window. The second tier of the dimension is telling what is the length, what is the column or beam, not beam, sorry, what's the column. The third is your grid individual. Then the fourth, the last, is the overall. Yeah, okay. So grid comes into picture is when you do dimension and discussion. If not, in Archi, you might not want to display grid when you do your model. Yeah, it's always the case. But presentation as a model is still a must eventually. So let me drag this guy further up. Yeah, because at least dimension must be out. Okay. Why we need to drag so much? Because we have a huge apron. That's the reason why. Okay, now, so dimension, align, you select from here first. Let's say overall. Right, see how they do? Simple. When there's grid highlighted, click once. You want to stop, click outside. Yeah, that's simple. Okay, without clearly any command, you can still pick again. Now, if you are not sure, how come this guy sometimes can detect, sometimes cannot detect? Okay, always getting a dimension in a new environment. All right, you notice that your option bar, wall center, your grid got wall no? No. So ideally, you like to use wall face. That means detect all the single lines, edges, kind of view. Then here, the pick means pick individual component. That's why here it says individual references. You may want to see entire wall. Entire wall is similar like you do in your AutoCAD called quick dimension. So one click wall, automatically everything comes up. But sometimes like managing is more tedious, and especially you guys are new. All right, so showing step by step benefit, unless you are existing user, then up to you. All right, yeah. Meantime, it's still individual. So 1, 2, and 3, and you can see that the auto jam brake. So in other words, the baseline dimension, the auto select themselves. Okay. Now seems like I still don't have enough space here, so I would like to extend my grid one more time. Yeah, because of the apron. Okay, next one is my wall. All right, how far the column and beam and so on. So line, remember. Now why not center face easier? You see, detect one from the grid, two. See now, if you want to do it separately, that means to the column to this, they may like to have different tier of dimension shown. But anyway, dimension do not repeat. That means you measure from here already. You like to show elsewhere. Don't anyhow. Hey, how come these two value identical? No point showing duplicates value. Okay, so uh, make mistake. How? I don't want this. Modify. It clears. Or dimension. Make mistake. Single escape. See, never clear yet. There's some modify. Command. I mean dimension clear. My command terminated. So must learn how to understand what is modified, what is the escape. So 1, 2, 3, then oops, careful, zoom in, 4, then 5, like that. Okay, now cool, right? Now next one, that is door. Align from the grid, accurate. All right, if not, then from here. But here you can just pick from dimension. In Revit, not like AutoCAD, yeah, it's always from your component itself. 1, 2, 3, like that. Done. Okay, like this. Now all these parameter here can be configured. That is when you learn from the advanced. Alright. Yeah, meantime, I'm not going to change anything. But of course, when this door, okay, I may let you digest first before I continue. I'm like an express train, right? Just keep pushing on. I always tell myself, hey, Bernard, slow, slow. But when it comes to teaching, very weird. I can remember I will slow down. But because my mind is still in the sense that, your class is only 4 days. So like, go to too fast. Yeah. Still haven't switched back. Okay, ready? If you guys okay, then I'll proceed. Now, sometime when you do dimension label, you may say just label this, but you put a 3002, and I did explain this is for your door or window contractor. Then you tell them 3002 what? 3002 structure opening lah. Correct or not? Yeah, but again, our door and window normally we have a clear opening, we have a structure opening. All right, yeah. But of course, to window contractor, you got to provide them is a structural opening, not clear. Clear is ARCHI specified, then they know what to adjust. Then, when you build the library family, all these frame size lah, gem size lah, whatever must be accurately modeled. So in other words, who provide the detail to the architect? Is the door contractor or what? Yeah. Olden days before BIM, they provide what? 2D AutoCAD detail. All right. Now, all this can be converted into detail in future if you are learning so-called advanced class. All right, something that it can be go further or something like what we call customization. Yeah. But meantime, if you really need to put or label there, maybe in Aki, you might not say structural opening. It says what? 4-panel sliding door. But you can't type directly from there, right? So how? Look carefully, select your text once, not the grid, pick your text one more time. You see, it pop up. So when it pop up basically means from here you're able to type. No. Try, you can't. AutoCAD you can cheat. Revit you can't. What you measure is what you get, but you can override if you prefer. Sorry, if you prefer to type on the same line. But if let's say you want to maintain this one here, the 4-panel sliding door you type below, then you leave the actual value there is here. You see this? Below. Below means here lah. On top means you want a text above 3002 lor. Then prefix means here. Then behind suffix, prefix, suffix. Okay. So here. 4-panel means 4P lah. If you are not sure, then just spell the word lah. If not, 4-panel sliding door. Okay. Yeah. My spelling got uppercase, lowercase, huh? Very bad habit. Capital P. Okay, 4-panel sliding door. Apply. Okay. See that? Then they may ask me a lot of other things to share with you guys. You notice that this text floating very far away. Yeah? Simple. When you do dimension, you select one of them. At the properties, you see here the type selector. It means which or what type of dimension you are using. Archi normally is architecture tick in Singapore practice so far. Or some they prefer not architecture tick, it's dot. Means kind of point lah. Dot lah, they call it dot. You can customize here if you know how to do it. Alright. Then if you need to modify like the partitioning here and there. Now ensure that you select the correct dimension type. Edit. Now expand this. This floating thing is actually which one? Something to do with your text, right? Scroll down. Text offset 1.75 times 100. This space here is 175. And with your text boundary itself, it bounces further. So change lah. Set to 1, apply, and see what happens. See the shift closer. Not satisfied, change again. 0.5 and see what happens. See? Better, right? So all this can be changed. Now, the dimension component you need to remember. This is what we call dimension line. Same in terms of naming, same as AutoCAD. Now, this is the text, also known as your dimension text. But here, it does say text, right? And all this extension line here in AutoCAD term is called extension line. Now, Revit, you call them as weakness line. See, all these are weakness line. Okay. Other than that, if you are good in AutoCAD dimension, all these actually similar. Okay. Yeah. Just that you got to get used to it lah. Oh. But as I say lah, all these normally someone got to configure or preset for you in the beam setting up. Yeah. Okay. So meantime, like that. This is one way. The other way, if you may, like for instance, okay, this one I adjust, because I have the same window here or door here. You do expect say, hey, dimension same thing says 4 panel sliding. You can use annotation method, like put a text. So the text is under text panel, then type, all right, the text. So from here, select this. See, if you type the text purely here without an arrow, looks weird, right? But of course, you can still add in later. If not, you can pre-select any one, any orientation, or I mean the arrow you use. This is one segment only. This is two segment. This is then if you are AutoCAD MText or multi-leader, they are the same. So normally we like to place them in the center. Then while you are typing, how you want to arrange your text. So normally is these two lah. Yeah. What it says here, because multiple line, then this is adjustment, alignment left to the multiple line. So here I'll select default first. If you don't like it, you can change anytime. So it's okay. So I select this two segment. So from here, I'll just label 1, 2, 3. The text appear. See, 3.5 is very big. All right, later I'll change. So I call this like 4 panel sliding. If this is too long, enter, go next line, door. They prefer to input the size. Okay, next line. All right, bracket. Then 3002, which is the width, x times 2004, which is the height, actually is mm. Unless in Singapore, you know that this project in Singapore, then you can actually remove. Because logically here in Singapore, we don't do imperial. So 32 by 24 in this industry, this is standards. But of course, sometimes some laymen still don't know lah, huh? They are not able, I mean, they are not modeler or draft persons, right? Or coordinator kind of thing. Maybe you talk about bosses. You don't put they don't know what is this is referring as Yeah. Okay. So when done, remember, Revit using text or score text. Don't keep enter. Just pick outside. Then it's done. Okay. But there's something here that I like to change. See, my text 2.5. This guy looks very big, and the arrow is like a what? Skeleton arrow. So change it. Select the text itself from here. Text height is here. Change to 2.5. Smaller. Yeah, look nicer. Arrowhead changes is under edit type, which is leader head. When it says arrow 30°, normally this type are skeleton, unless you see the word fill. Okay, so 50 is a bit odd. 20 is good. 30 ugly. So apply. See, looks better. Okay. Yep. So all this you can move it, adjust. But remember, try not to block any line works here and there. Yeah. If can, maybe you can drag it outside. As long as you don't block the dimension, that's good. Okay. If you can put here, I mean, This is not a complete drawing yet, but if you see that, okay, this is mainly for label, then this is good enough. Arrow also quite big. Any size for the leader? Let me check. They never mentioned what is the height or the height or the size. 15 degrees? Yeah, I think 50 should be good. 15, 15. Yeah, 15 is good. So maybe you pick somewhere here. You can adjust on, don't worry. Yep. Okay. I think this is good. Yeah, like that. Okay. So you can label this way, then here just put 1002 lah if you want. Up to you. So there's one and there's one. So same thing here lah for the column. Structure column 400 square or square 400 mm. Unless rectangle. I think we have a few here. Okay, here and here. Now, if you see 4 square here, you can just label 4 numbers of structural column. SQ 400 mm. Then people count 1, 2, 3, 4. And then these two, you can just say 2 numbers. It means you're telling them they are identical. If you label one by one, it's repeating if they are the same. Unless all these are different, then you label one by one. If not, simplify 4 numbers. And because you want to do schedule in Revit here, they auto captured all these things, so no need to worry. Okay, won't go wrong one. Yeah. Okay. So dimension one here, the other one's here. So this one I'll go slow. I mean, I was not talk too much. Just action because already explained on this end. So 1, 2, overall, enough. Then since no need area, should be how? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Last one, no need to add. Why? You can minus and tell you what's the value. Unless you want to just add on. Then how? I'll cancel. Bear in mind. If let's say you cancel already, you still want to add back chicken feed. Okay? Don't select new command. If you activate the align after you cancel and you add the dimension in, they are not treated as one. They are treated as 2 separate tier of dimension. So in Revit, in order to add it back, it means to add dimension or to remove. Always bear in mind. Not just for dimension. Anything you wish to modify, use highlight them first. Then look at the contextual ribbon here. What are the things you can edit? You want to edit witness line. Means you pick the line for editing. Now is to add. You pick your component. You see how they track? Because just now how we detect your opening, the element itself. Okay, so I pick from here. I'm editing it. Finish, click outside. It's good. Done ready. Questions? If no, then I proceed. Okay, so this is the how? What is this? Sliding, right? See, when you see arrow like this, means sliding. You see the opening, something like this sometime. Then that is a casement. But currently we don't have a casement here. This is actually sliding window, but I made a mistake. I'm doing it as a door. So sometimes if you don't tag nicely, how do you know this is not a window? So you can see different shape of tag. You're telling, hey, this is door, this is window. So there's a reason behind why they don't show the tag with the same line work, like circle or polygon. Yeah, so you know why. Okay, so any other thing? So this dimension is up to here. Of course, a line, sorry, linear, we don't use it here lah, because not friendly and not useful in this overall dimensioning. In detailing, this is useful. Now, angular, unless you are measuring something with an angle, maybe some slope wall, slope stuff. Not say slope, slant. Yeah. Now we don't have, so not really use it. Radius, diameter, same. Arc also. Now level. Since we know that this is what FFL, 106, right? You must use spot elevation. So click spot elevation. You see that like this. So pick it. No leader. See, I forget to remove leader. So escape first. Remove the leader like that. Click. Which direction? Up to you. Done. Now, why 0? You might ask yourself, hey Bernard, the elevation we raised up already, what? Yeah, we do that. But why this guy is still showing me this? It's just very simple. Because when I select this, this is based on project base. So in other words, we gotta create one is called survey. So if this project on this level is correct, because still 0 ma, logically if you take it as its own measurement. But if you want to say, hey, tie down to my surveyor or actual site, of course that is your survey point lah. But of course, again, as I said, project base is for who to use, conceptual. Yeah, but you're doing architectural consultant model, it must be survey level. So change, pick this, edit type. Now from here, you can duplicate. If here they don't have a survey type, then please duplicate. Yeah. Okay. Where's my duplicate? Haven't come out, huh? Duplicate. Okay. Hidden somewhere here. So I'll change this to survey. Okay. Then here, project base point is survey point. After that, the units format must be meter. See now, this one must convert. It's like what we do on your level. Change it to meter, 2 decimal place, and OK. All right, pick OK. You will see that the value won't change. Then you might ask, Bernard, where is my FFL? Now, FFL is not inside here. My survey renamed wrongly. Yeah. So you can see it's not from anything here. This is for alternate unit, which is we don't have. All right. Then this one here is your elevation indicator, the prefix don't have also. So it's actually where? It's here. Suffix behind, this one, prefix in front. FFL space. Nah, it's out now. Okay? If you don't want this shoulder, let this guy floating lah. Can we change? We can't. Unless you enable, remove, then like this. But it looks funny, look at it. So I think sometime you may just want to leave it lah. If not, customize your own. Yeah, this is given by default. Okay, so other stuff is like for elevations, which is we done that. This is spot coordinates. Unless you're telling me you're a surveyor guy, like to know what's a coordinate, you do that. If not, this is for slope. At elevation, not on ramp, on plan, no. Okay. Other setting for other dimension, you can get it from here. It's just that when you choose align dimension setting, it's always by default at the type selector. The rest not here because in Revit, this is the most widely used function. Okay? Yep. If okay, then I will stop recording from here. I see you in next topics, next lesson. Yep.